the fatigue, the frequent bathroom trips, the way his body seemed to betray him at every turn. But when I examined his test results, what I found wasn't aging at all. It was something far more serious, something that could have been prevented if he'd known what I'm about to share with you today. I'm Dr. Sarah Chen, a board-certified urologist with over 25 years of experience treating elderly patients. I've seen thousands of men and women walk through my clinic doors, and I've noticed a disturbing pattern. The same preventable conditions keep showing up year after year, stealing precious time from people who should be enjoying their golden years. And the most tragic part? Most of these patients had no idea they were walking toward a cliff. What I'm about to reveal isn't something you'll hear at your regular doctor's visit. It's not in the pamphlets in the waiting room, and it's certainly not something most physicians have time to explain during a 15-minute appointment. But after decades of watching brilliant, vibrant people fade away from conditions that could have been caught early, I can't stay silent anymore. The reality is this: there are 5 critical warning signs that show up in elderly patients, signs that most people dismiss as normal aging. But these aren't just inconveniences. They're red flags pointing to serious underlying conditions that, left untreated, can dramatically shorten your lifespan. I've watched patients ignore these signs for months, sometimes years, until it was too late to reverse the damage. Today, I'm going to walk you through each of these warning signs, explain what they really mean for your health, and most importantly, show you exactly what you can do about them before they become life-threatening. Because here's what I've learned in my decades of practice. Knowledge isn't just power, it's survival. If you're over 65, or if you care about someone who is, you need to hear this. Don't let this be another video you watch and forget. Your life, or the life of someone you love, may depend on what you learn in the next few minutes. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I'll be sharing more life-saving medical insights that could protect you and your family. And if this message resonates with you, type the number 1 in the comments. If you're skeptical, type 0. I want to know where you stand because this conversation could save your life. Let's start with the first warning sign, and this one is so common that almost everyone dismisses it. But what I'm about to tell you will change how you think about this symptom forever. The first warning sign is something I see in nearly 70% of my elderly patients, yet most of them have never mentioned it to their primary care doctor. It starts innocently enough. You wake up at night, once, maybe twice, to use the bathroom. You tell yourself it's normal, that everyone your age deals with this. But here's what most people don't understand. This isn't just about your bladder. I remember Margaret, a 73-year-old retired teacher who came to see me after her daughter insisted something was wrong. Margaret had been getting up 4, sometimes 5 times a night for months. She was exhausted, irritable, and her blood pressure was climbing. Her family doctor had prescribed sleeping pills, but nothing helped. When I examined her, what I found shocked even me. Her kidneys were working overtime, trying to process excess fluid that shouldn't have been there. Her heart was struggling to pump efficiently, causing fluid to back up throughout her system. What everyone assumed was a simple bladder issue was actually early heart failure. If we hadn't caught it when we did, Margaret might not have seen her next birthday. This is what I call the cascade effect. One seemingly minor symptom masks a much more serious underlying condition. When your body starts waking you up multiple times per night, it's not just being inconvenient. It's crying out for help. Your kidneys, your heart, your entire circulatory system could be in distress, and frequent nighttime urination is often the first sign that something is seriously wrong. But here's the part that really concerns me. Most people wait until they're getting up 6, 7, even 8 times per night before they seek help. By then, the damage may already be irreversible. The heart muscle may be permanently weakened. The kidneys may be functioning at a fraction of their capacity. What started as a minor inconvenience has become a death sentence. The second warning sign is even more insidious because it happens so gradually that most people don't even notice it's occurring. It's a slow theft of something precious, something that defines who you are as a person. And once it's gone, getting it back becomes nearly impossible. Approximately 3% of your muscle mass every year. That might not sound like much, but let me put this in perspective. Within 5 years, you've lost 15% of your muscle mass. Within 10 years, you've lost 30%. Your body is literally eating itself from the inside out. But here's the part that will shock you. It's not just about being weak. Muscle loss triggers a cascade of deadly complications. Your metabolism slows down, making it harder to regulate blood sugar. Your bones become more fragile because muscles help maintain bone density. Your immune system weakens because muscle tissue produces important immune factors. Your risk of falls increases dramatically, and we all know how dangerous falls can be for elderly people. I had a patient named Robert, a 78-year-old former construction worker who prided himself on his strength. He came to me complaining about difficulty getting out of chairs and climbing stairs. When we did a body composition analysis, I discovered he had lost over 40% of his muscle mass since retirement. His testosterone levels had plummeted, his blood sugar was becoming unstable, and he was at extremely high risk for a serious fall. But here's what really scared me. Robert had been to his primary care doctor just 3 months earlier for a routine checkup. Everything looked normal on paper. His blood pressure was fine, his cholesterol was acceptable, his heart sounded good, but no one had measured his muscle mass or tested his strength. No one had recognized that he was literally wasting away. This is the problem with our healthcare system. We wait for obvious symptoms before we act. We treat the disease, not the person. But muscle loss doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow, progressive deterioration that steals your independence, your health, and ultimately, your life. The third warning sign is something that happens to virtually everyone as they age, but most people have no idea how dangerous it really is. It's so common that we've normalized it, accepted it as just part of getting older. But what I'm about to tell you will change everything you think you know about this condition. I'm talking about the gradual decline in your body's ability to regulate temperature and maintain proper hydration. This might sound trivial, but dehydration in elderly people isn't just uncomfortable, it's deadly, and it's happening to far more people than you might think. As we age, our kidneys become less efficient at conserving water. Our thirst sensation diminishes, so we don't feel the need to drink even when our body desperately needs fluid. Our total body water decreases, making us more vulnerable to even minor fluid losses. What would be a minor inconvenience for a younger person becomes a medical emergency for someone over 75. But here's where it gets really dangerous. Dehydration doesn't just make you feel tired or dizzy. It affects every organ system in your body. Your blood becomes thicker, making your heart work harder and increasing your risk of blood clots. Your brain doesn't function properly, leading to confusion, falls, and poor decision-making. Your kidneys start shutting down, causing a buildup of toxins in your blood. The fourth warning sign is perhaps the most overlooked, yet it's one of the most predictive of serious health complications. It's something that happens so gradually that most people don't even realize it's occurring until it's too late to reverse.